Yo, what's up? What's happening? What's popping? How you doing? How your mama? All of them, everybody. It's your favorite candy lady, Mrs. Candi.
And it is Hershey and me, Miss Mocha.
And we are Two Hot Chicks. What's up, y'all? Happy Sunday fun day to you all.
Hello.
Mocha is back. She had surgery yesterday, but she back at it again.
Actually, I feel like really good, and I can feel the difference between my first two surgeries. I most definitely know that whatever they had, those like stents in me, once they removed them, like this little ache in me went away, like when I was laying on one side. So I know for a fact that like I could feel that in me, which is kind of weird.
Right.
But
so that was 3. She had 3 procedures, guys. So yeah. I'm saying she was like, it wasn't yesterday, but it was recently. When was it? Like
Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah.
You had the third one.
Yeah,
right?
Wednesday I had the third. Yeah. So actually this time I feel like I could bounce back a lot quicker.
Do you go back to work tomorrow?
I don't have my like when you have your gallbladder removed, you're supposed to be out for like 4 weeks.
Okay.
And I didn't want to do that, but so no, when I go back on the 13th for my pre-op, like a visit or whatever.
Okay.
You my post-op. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm a ask to be.
Can
released.
You be released? Okay.
Yeah. All right, so let's get right into it. I guess we need to start off with story time.
Once upon a time, not long ago.
Okay, so I don't really have a story time. I'm gonna give a shout out instead.
Okay.
I had a story time and I don't remember it. I remember talking to my husband about something. I was like, "Oh, that's a story time," and I didn't. Normally, when I got a story time, I write it down.
That's
because
smart.
So much happens in my life that But I do want to give a shout out to Laura Alexander on Facebook. So she downloaded my book a while ago. I didn't know it, but if you guys have Kindle and your Kindle Unlimited, like it's like for book readers that read on their Kindle or whatever, you get like a certain amount of ebooks checked out for free. You can like return like a library. You have to pay for it. So my book is on there. So if you got Kindle Unlimited, you can read it anyway, and I have to pay nothing. So I guess she reads it that way. But she was saying it was her second time reading the book, and she posted a quote from my book. And then she tagged me in it, and she was like, "I love this book, my second time reading it." And I want to give her a shout out because that was really dope. I was like, "Oh, I love you read my book." And then from her post, like 4 people was like, "Where's this book? What's the name of the book?" So I got a couple of people that's like downloading the book. One girl said she was gonna read it on Unlimited, and I was like, "Look at God!" All right, y'all. So shout out to Laura Alexander for giving me some Facebook love. And guys, don't forget, Woman to Woman, 10 Ways We Sabotage Relationships is on Amazon right now. Ebook and paperback. Just go ahead, type in Julie Long Brooks, and you'll see my book. So what's up? What's your story time?
Okay, so my story time, I guess I'm going to give my business a shout out too because I just booked a wedding for this summer in June. So, and it came from like a Facebook recommendation. So I guess.
Okay, because someone talked to me yesterday and told me that, she's a caterer. She does event planning and all that kind of stuff. And she was we were talking about how we are about family first. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to pass business to my family if I can.
Right.
And she was like, I'm catering for this wedding. And she was like, and the person's coordinator is trash because they didn't have none of this stuff together. And she was like, yeah, I'm trying to find a makeup artist. And she was like, wait, Mocha does makeup. So I wonder if it's that one, because she said that she was telling the bride about Mocha and the wedding is in June. Okay. So I wonder if that's it.
It probably.
She told me that yesterday, actually.
Yeah. So the bride reached out to me and I sent her actually some pictures of you, which is crazy because I do your makeup a lot, and like some of my brides, and she liked it. So we're gonna do a consultation and have her do all the paperwork. But then other than that, it's books. So
shout out to Laura Alexander and shout out to Stretch, your old co-host.
My old co-host.
Who gave you a shout out, who recommended you for that makeup.
Yes. She did. Thank you, Stretch, my boo. So, who is a caterer.
Yeah, so she told me that.
Yeah,
Expressions. What was, because I don't want to say it wrong. Is it Expressions Unique? Is that hers?
Unique Expressions or something.
Yeah, because I know.
One is
I know your best friend had expressions at hers too. That's why.
Yeah, but
okay. So unique. Yeah, it's unique. Unique Expressions is the catering company. You guys can check them out on social media to find out what they do. They do a lot of different things as well. So holler at her for that. So yeah, shout outs this week.
Yes, from Facebook and recommendations.
Yes, giving us business. Support businesses, support small businesses out here that's trying to do it, do their thing.
Right, like, so.
And actually pay full price. Don't be trying to get a deal.
Right, exactly. No, like, so if you guys want to check out my makeup and you want to, like, book me or see my work, please go to Makeup by Mocha on Instagram, and there's also a Makeup by Mocha on Facebook.
Well,
and Mocha is Mocha.
Since you don't go back to work for like a week, we're going to work on getting you a website. How about that?
Yeah, I do need to do that. Yeah, I really do. So,
yeah.
So
but you guys can check me out at www.icandypro.com. www.icandypro.com, because your girl does have a website, and I think that Mocha needs one as well.
Yeah, I'm going to get on that. But, yep, so that is my story time. Oh, no, and my niece's birthday, happy birthday, Michaela, and my sister's birthday is today. So I did do Michaela's birthday yesterday. She had a birthday, like, sleepover with all her friends, and I felt creative. So I was like, boom, and it turned out beautiful.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Nice. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, everybody. Happy Women's Month, because the month of March is like Women's Month, which is awesome because guess who was born in the month of March?
Okay,
Hershey B. Oh my God.
Okay,
let's just say that. And to like kick off my festivities, on next weekend, my BFF will be down to speak at the More Than a Pussy conference, which is a women's event that's happening next Saturday the 13th at the Redmore. If you're in the Cincinnati, to try what is it called? No, it's not. It's called the Tri-State area. You talking about Tri-Health?
Tri-Health too much.
Yes, like the Tri-Health. No, the Tri-State area.
Yes, I'm sorry.
I'll come out and support my boo, the More Than a Pussy creator, Danny, and she is having a More Than a Pussy conference that is going to be next Saturday.
I want to get some of those outfits because later on, one of our topics, I feel like, works for what I want to say about being more than a puss. Okay. So I definitely want to go check out your friend's clothing for the More Than a Puss movement.
Yes, because I rock that. I rock that quite often. And shut up. Almost quite. I rock it because it's a movement, and she's basically having a We Are More Than a Pussy 2020. And it's going to be even a celebration for women by women, okay? And I am promoting this not only because I believe in it, but because my best friend is coming down and she is going to speak and be a speaker at this More Than a Pussy 2020.
So how much are tickets? Where can they order tickets?
The tickets are $25, and you can purchase them from Eventbrite.
And is there going to be food provided?
There is going to be food and entertainment. There's going to be like a dinner, so you get to go there, you get to hear women. Actually, it's close to our local elections here, which is March the 17th. So a lot of women that are running for office will be speaking and telling us their platform.
Okay.
Then we're also going to like have people speaking and telling us about their More Than a Pussy moments. And then she has some live people playing it, like live entertainers that she's going to have. So it's going to turn into like a party afterwards. So for $25, you can go, and you can also go and hear some great speakers, hear some politics, and have a party and eat and all that. And at the Redmore is real nice. They have like an open bar, so you can drink.
I love the Redmore. So it's gonna be like they're gonna serve you dinner, not order off the menu at
no,
Redmore.
like it's dinner. It's included.
I love the
in
Redmore.
The thing. Yes, so the dinner is included.
Is it for women only? A women only event?
Yeah, I think it's called Women by Women for Women.
So men aren't invited.
You know what? I think that if a man is more than a pussy, then he sure can come. It's not exclusive to women.
I just, like when we do our women empowerment events, we're not saying men can't come.
Right. It's not exclusive to
as long as they're about empowering women as well, then
right.
Welcome in.
So
welcome all.
And also we're also going to be having we're going to get our card in a little swag bag, because she has like swag bags you can purchase, because like I say purchase because it's an actual tote bag, like a really cute tote bag, and in the bag it's like not just like people's cards, it's their products. So like people give like little samples of their products, or just like
so we need to figure out what we're going to put in there. After this show, we got to figure out what we're going to put in there. We need a product.
Yes, we do. And then we can put our like label on it. Actually, we can maybe get with Reese and maybe see if we could put like tea tree lights and like candles. See if what she could do, like maybe getting us like with that. I don't know. Like I don't know.
Listen, you trying to brainstorm on air? We got to continue on with the tea.
Okay, so but that's it. Okay.
So let's talk about them streets.
Okay, so you know that the streets be talking, and Miss Mocha be having her ears to the street, and y'all should listen to me because I am the one to gossip. Okay.
Okay, so what's going on in the streets?
All right. Well, let's just talk about
everything.
Let's just talk about basically okay, so we've been talking about like food stuff lately. Like the last week we talked about a manager that was at Arby's that got spit on, and she wound up like airing her gun out on him. But recently Pleasure P of Pretty Wiki was arrested, and he was arrested for assaulting a fast food employee at Checkers, of all places.
That's like Rallies for the ones that don't have Checkers in y'all's
area.
Yeah.
So I think it's like they sister company. Yeah. It's kind of like all in the same.
They got the same French fries.
They do.
That's all I know.
Yes, they do. And pretty much, well, he was told, like it was said that he allegedly was in a drive-through and was getting like verbally aggressive with a female employee of Checkers in the actual line when he was coming up, like ordering his food, and then it was incorrect, and he supposedly had came in or got out his car and shoved the food in her chest, and then the police was called and he got arrested. So that says a little bit. He did make a video after addressing it, like, y'all know me, I ain't the one that
that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say,
females.
To me, it doesn't make sense for him to be aggressive like that, because of just watching his character on Love and Hip Hop. He the walk away type of dude. Yeah. He ain't never like, even like when people want to argue with him, he ain't never like go back and forth. He gotta be like, psh, I'm out. So it's kind of weird.
But the key factor, it was like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and they said that he was like smelled like alcohol. So maybe
drinking,
liquor, maybe fueled it. So we don't know. Well,
I think it's I don't look at Pleasure P as a super big celebrity.
Right.
Like, I mean, he is Pretty Ricky. I mean, I'm not saying that he's not, but I'm not from Miami. I wasn't ever a big Pretty Ricky fan like that. Yeah. So if Pleasure P walked up to me, I wouldn't know who he was. I know that's kind of shady, but I wouldn't know who he was.
It might have took me a minute, maybe this like
I would know the big dude.
The one that I was just talking about.
The big dude, light-skinned dude with all the...
what's his name? Blue.
Yeah,
Blue.
I would know him because of his outfits more than I would know Pleasure P. Yeah. But if it's like a celebrity that maybe he was in Miami, because in Miami, you know, they know him. Yeah. So maybe like, let's say it was somebody a little bigger to me, and they was like, came up at the restaurant and I seen them, I would probably be like, yeah, you know, they wouldn't even be able to fight with the girl because I'd have been too, you know.
Right. Starstruck.
Yeah, like, yo, look, it's
people, that's what I was about to say. People do that for like reality stars, so you know they'll probably do it to Pretty Ricky, but we'll see, because this is all allegedly.
Right.
And
that's why I said it's hard to me. I mean, it could definitely happen. Not saying it's not true. Not saying, you know what I mean, because I don't know. I wasn't there.
Right.
But it's weird to hear that he did that, because like I said, he's always been like chill. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So to be like, it's like, what?
Right. Yeah.
He don't even seem like he get that energy to y'all, because he just really, he dogged out Shay, like, girl.
So that's what I was going to say. I was going to say the girl, the little Peppermint, Woody
right, he just dogged them all out. He was just real chilled, all of them, like, bye. Yeah. Even when the group want to fight, he be like, bye. Like, he just ain't give nobody no energy. None.
So maybe liquor is his thing, his fuel. You never know.
Yeah.
So now that we are on the topic of celebrities, another celebrity, a musician that's in the news, is Megan Thee Stallion. And I know that we briefly spoke on it, like another show, about how she was speaking on, she wanted to renegotiate her contract with 1501, who is owned by Carl Crawford, who is Evelyn Lozada's baby father.
First of all, Carl Crawford had a name before Evelyn Lozada. Y'all gonna what y'all gonna stop
I'm
doing?
gonna just say that I am not a baseball fan.
What y'all gonna stop doing is connect this millionaire with a thousandaire.
Girl,
okay, because he worth more
so
than that Evelyn.
To say
so y'all gotta stop doing that.
No, but I'm gonna say this
because everybody be like, Carl Crawford, Evelyn Lazar. Like,
I know, but let me say this. I'm gonna say this, and my ex used to get upset about this because, like, he is a true like sports person, right?
Yes.
So, because coach, and like he would like be like, and I'd be like, oh, you mean that's so and so boyfriend? And he'll just be like, that's the only way you know him. Yes, it is. I am a WAG fan, okay? Because I almost was one. So like, I just like I connect with them. Like I wouldn't know them. Like I wouldn't know.
He had a big contract though.
But I'm just saying,
a bootleg baseball player.
What was so crazy?
You could say former baseball player.
Okay, well I'm just saying.
You
I'm
are
just
like
saying.
Carl Crawford, baby daddy. Like
Yes,
that's terrible.
I know.
If I was him, I would hate that label.
Well, I'm just saying.
Ooh, we tearing up stuff.
Dang, it got all like, ooh, my bad, boo. Let me say he an ex-baseball player and shit. That's
Look,
crazy.
the Lord is coming down and telling you that it's not his name.
Yes, but what's so crazy is like I've done that. Like, what is his name? Dante Wilder, the boxer.
Yeah.
Like I met his girlfriend watching.
You met her?
No, I mean, yeah, that's how I met her. Yes, I think I was watching either Basketball Wives. I think she was on there once, and she also was on the what's that wrestling?
Show.
What's the wrestling show? She was on.
Well, no, they had their own show. Was it Platinum Wives or something? Because she was on there.
She was on something,
yeah.
and she was on what's the little lady wrestling show that we love? What is that?
Total Divas?
Yeah, she was on Total Divas before, like a friend of a friend.
Okay.
So I met her. So when he started, I'm like, oh my God, that's my, it's so crazy though that how
but that's funny because you do.
Yes,
that
I do terrible. That.
I'm gonna because but the reason why I said something is because that's how I hear all these reports about this Megan Thee Stallion versus Carl Crawford situation. Is everybody keeps saying Carl Crawford, baby father of Evelyn Lozada's youngest child. I'm like, first of all, y'all gonna have to stop doing
and what's
that.
So crazy is
this man on his own identity.
After like
he is paying her child support and the other way around.
Girl,
so Evelyn Lozada is baby mama of the Carl Crawford. I'm gonna need y'all to give him his credit.
Whatever. Because like after that, I looked at his other kids. After I heard they're like, oh, Leo got some cute brothers and sisters. Like he got a sister that's real close to his age. I need to dig up the tea about that because they look like they.
Well, I mean, they broke up because he cheated on her.
Yeah, no, but this little girl look older than Leo. So
he probably was with her.
Yeah,
and then Evelyn came in, and I believe it.
So I don't know. But anyway,
allegedly.
Okay, so let's give it to the tea. Okay, so Megan wanted to renegotiate her contract after her mixtapes had went so far.
Let's talk about it. Megan was with 1501.
Yes.
Since 2018 is when she signed. Her mom was there. Her mom was in the industry or something like that. And recently her mom passed, but her mom was there making negotiations for her and got this contract built up and signed or whatever. And everything's been fine. We ain't never heard of Megan nothing
but
until
she
this
said
happened.
Like she had clout before them.
But I never heard of nothing. I never heard until what's that song? Big Booty Freak. That's the time I heard about it. Big Old Freak. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I've never heard of a Megan Thee Stallion nothing until this happened. Until she got signed with Carl. Until they put their clout on her. Until they start promoting her. Until they start doing it. Like she wasn't where she was. Okay. So I just want to put that out there. But she recently had a meeting with Roc Nation and signed to Roc Nation management. As
management, right?
And that's Jay-Z. And she got to meet Beyonce, and
she got to go to the Roc Nation brunch. Okay, here's the thing, though. I feel that the really meat of it is does she have a fair deal? Okay.
No, you got to keep going. So she recently signed with Roc Nation management, and management connected her with lawyers, and they went over her contracts with 1501, and they were pointing out stuff in 1501, and they said, "Hey, do you know this is going on? This is going on?" She said, "No, I didn't know that or whatever." So now she
But whose fault is that though?
But now she wanted to renegotiate her contract.
If we look up the definition of a contract, it's a legal binding document. So there one. Two, just a year ago, she had tweeted saying that because they asked her, they made a comment, I hope you didn't sign a 360 deal. And she said that she was intelligent enough to know this. It was like almost a year to the day that she said all of this. Now she coming back saying this.
But it's weird because she went back to, after she was brought to her attention what the contract has, she wanted to renegotiate. So she went back to Carl and I guess the team and said, hey, I want to renegotiate.
She had her lawyers
come. And her lawyers just came as big wigs, like, yo, this
They
need to
tried- they
change,
tried to basically
or we gonna
threaten to
sue
sue
you
you, right.
if you don't change
Which
this
is
up.
a tactic that big companies do
to knock over little companies
Yes.
all the time.
Yes.
So Carl ended up,
it's like it is the industry.
right. So
It's
instead
not.
of Carl folding, Carl's fighting back, basically.
Because he got money.
And because he got money, plus he's done brought in
His legal team.
Yeah.
And he also has the backing from a long-standing company, which is Mix-a-Lot, which is Jay Prince, who has been in the business. But Jay Prince is more kind of like a Suge Knight of the business. Like sometimes it's said that he'll take it to the streets if he got to, about certain situations. So it's been said to be, and she's basically trying to say that he is intimidating different producers about beats and music. Okay. So what actually was done was somebody actually went back and was like, okay, so Megan is kind of using the media and her fans.
the way this all came out was Megan got on her Instagram live and basically said that she was salty because she wanted to put her new album out, but she couldn't because 1501 stopped her. And they stopped her basically because of all of this that's going on.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Basically,
and from the depth of my pit of my stomach, I feel like this is some Jay-Z bullshit. And I know Jay-Z is a snake. He done a whole bunch of snaky deals. That's what he do.
Yeah, but I don't think it's just Jay-Z per se. I think it's the lawyers. I feel like
I think it's Jay-Z lawyers. I don't think that they want to manage her.
No,
I think the deal is they want her to sign under Rockefeller, period.
They want her to basically Rock Nation.
I said Rockefeller. But that's like, but that's,
Yeah. That basically they want to be able to own her, like when she able to put out her music, if they own her, like her rights, not the masters, but kind of like the masters, if they own that, like her music production, I mean, they making money every time somebody download it and reuse it or whatever. But okay, so basically they went and broke down her contract, and basically it sounds fair to me.
A lot of times, so a lot of people in the industry are saying, like, when you first come out as a new artist or whatever, the deals, it's always a crappy deal.
Gonna be one-sided, but they said she got a good one. You gotta realize they putting a lot of money into you. So somebody don't know.
And if they're taking a chance on you, basically.
There you go.
And if you flop, they don't get nothing.
They don't get recouped
at all. But if you blow up, they want a return on their investment,
and they want their money back. But they also want to
make something
off of them taking a chance on
you. Which makes sense.
It's fair.
As a business person, that makes a lot of sense.
Yes, it does.
Right. So break down what she's getting, because you said you got a list of everything that she's.
So basically, Megan received 40% of her royalties net, 70% of her merchandising net, 70% of her performances revenues, 1,000. That's more than 1,000 net. So if she gets 70%, if it's 1,000 or more, 100% of her performance revenue. So wherever she go perform and do live shows, that's all hers. If it's less than 1,000, and then so I guess like if she make over $1,000, she gotta give them some of it or whatever.
Yeah.
And they saying that in addition of her advances, 1501 committed to her for a Tina show project and a minimum of $60,000 and a maximum of $100,000, including mastering and marketing costs. The recording budget for the second and third albums, 1501 picked up both options in the same. So pretty much
but she has to do 4 albums.
4 projects.
Yeah, 4 albums. Let's call it what it is, because she's put out mixtapes a lot, and those don't count as albums.
No, and neither does EP.
And the new one that she just came out was supposed to be an album, but somehow she changed it to an EP. Yeah. So now you still owe them 4 albums.
Yep, and it says she absolutely is in a 360 deal. In addition, she isn't even in an exclusive licensing deal. So they said that they must likely own her masters. So
she supposedly owns some of them, not
all
everything.
Of them. Okay.
Yeah.
So for the most part, everybody,
but
like
a lot of times
lawyers,
that's
other
what happens. And a lot of these deals, like even Candi got up and did an interview, and Candi is all about her business now. She said when she first came out with Escape, they had a little,
they had a sucky deal.
Yeah, sucky deals or whatever. And she was saying that they don't know you, so they're taking a chance on you, hoping they can get you off the ground and you can make it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But a lot of these groups that they do these for, they don't make it. Out of all the stars that we see, a lot of people did not make it.
Exactly.
A lot of them didn't make it, and they did not get a return on their interest.
And they didn't have to pay them back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if you don't make it,
That's like when you
money.
you get in an accident and you see these commercials that be like the people, lawyers be trying to get you to have an accident. They want a percentage, but if you don't get nothing, they don't get nothing.
Right. Exactly. You don't have a bill.
Right. They come in, and the thing is, a lot of them, they come in and they'll get you some stuff. They'll help you with your medical stuff and get all this stuff covered.
Pay your bills.
Yeah, and then they say they want 30% or whatever of whatever you get.
Right.
But if you don't get nothing, you don't owe them nothing.
Right.
Like, so they're taking a chance on you.
That you gonna
and
win.
And they want to get a return on their investment, plus they want to make a profit.
There you go. So yeah, Carl has spoke out since then, and he said he hasn't heard from Megan, but since he spoke out, she spoke out again and said in this interview with Ebro, who is a Hot 97 person. I think he Hot 97. Mm-hmm. But anyway, Ebro basically was like asking her about the whole situation, and she was like, her and Carl never really was close prior to the situation, and she don't know why he acting like they ain't talked, because they don't ever really was like the other dude, his other partner was like her boy or whatever. So I don't know if the other dude is not like in the company no more. I don't know, because she spoke of him.
I feel like her mom passed away, which her mom might have been her buffer and been the one handling that. So now she's
have to handle her
She's
own.
able to be exposed. Other people that are able to reach her. And I feel like Rock Nation was able to be like, hey, let's talk to you and get in her ear.
Right.
And I just feel like it's a little bit scary, because she could be messing up her
burning
future.
bridges.
Because right now you're doing this, but other people are watching.
Right.
So they see how you are as an artist. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's a lot of people that were with Rock Nation, but they ain't with Rock Nation. They ain't getting they money. Like look at Rita Order. She ain't get shit. She like had a real bad deal with Rock Nation. Like name some people that's with Rock Nation that really blew up. Like besides Rihanna. Like, who, you know what I'm saying, can really say, and then Rihanna ain't even putting her music out. She like, I ain't even giving y'all nothing. It might be something to it why she ain't giving us the music that everybody asking for, and she's focusing on her businesses and her makeup and her lingerie.
Where she can make her money.
Yes. It might be a reason why she ain't doing it. You never know. Everything that glitters ain't gold, boo. And honestly, I think she should have gave him a couple albums and then tried to renegotiate.
That's what they were saying, that is most likely what you artists really do. Is after they then made so much money for the company, then they can basically come back like, well, for real, I made this much money. So, hey, can I get out this deal, or can we cut a deal like I give you a little bit more bread and we break ties?
Right.
So I feel like that's
because I don't think she's really made them any money yet.
Right, and that's another thing. They said that she had some like things saying that she had made them $17 million, and she only got $1,500 out of it so far. But then they were saying it was some money that was like upside down. But then they were speaking on it and saying that how much money did they invest in that? Like she, they said,
and not just recorded, not just features, not just songs, not just production. I mean, lace fronts, makeup.
They were saying
outfits.
that. Yes, they were saying that.
Because you know how much lace fronts cost.
They said women are like. That's why a lot of companies, like a lot of people, don't want to mess with women artists because they like the overhead is so expensive. But they was just saying like basically. Who was it? It was somebody in the industry that said before they even came in the industry, they basically learned about how you might be your hotel, what you eating, you making phone calls home while you on the thing. All that come out of something, like out of a budget, and
that's
you might
not
be
free.
spending. Right,
you flying back home to see your family. You get sending your mama something. You doing this for
They taking like cha-ching. So people,
and that's the thing. They feel like they done made it and start spending money like they crazy. You gotta live like you broke.
Pretty much.
For real.
So that's what's going on with me.
You don't gotta get no new number. Like, nah, my daddy pay myself. I'm gonna keep my cell phone.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I'm on my daddy plan.
Yeah.
You know? So most definitely, that's what's going on. So we'll see how this all unfolds. And unfortunately, I want it to work out for both parties. I don't want nobody to get. I
don't want. I mean, I definitely feel bad for Megan. I do feel like that she starts smelling herself, and that's, you need to humble yourself just a little bit because you ain't made an album yet.
Right, you ain't.
But I also feel bad for Carl because he done put all this money, this baseball money, into this project, into this company that,
he can't get that back.
And I feel like the big companies is trying to come in and
take over,
and I hate that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let him do this. First of all, you got enough big artists, Rock Nation, to come in. Like, you ain't gotta have them all.
They do.
That's greedy, and I can't stand that kind of shit. So I hope it work out for Carl more than anybody, because I see this happen a lot to a lot of smaller companies. Right. And being a small business, you know what I'm saying? I got a heart. Right. And I got compassion. I feel that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm rooting for Carl in this one.
Me too. Okay, so if anybody watched, I was about to say Love and Hip Hop.
Housewives.
The Housewives of Atlanta.
Which come on tonight.
Mm-hmm. Recently, Eva Pickford Marcel
Eva
Sterling.
the Diva. Third season top model winner.
Okay. Is going through it with her daughters, her oldest daughter, biological father, Kevin. What's his last name? Kevin
McCall,
right.
She likes to call him the donor.
Yes, okay. So basically, since they broke up, they've been arch enemies.
I mean, they broke up when she was still pregnant.
Right. And since then, I think he was able to see his daughter till she was like one.
Mm-hmm. But he's been out of jail.
Yeah, but he got mental illness. Okay, let's just say that. And we know that he does have mental illness.
Because it hasn't been diagnosed. She said she thinks he does. I seen in the interview recently, they asked her, and she said, I definitely think he does, but he won't get treatment. He won't do nothing for it.
Okay, but...
So what do you do if it's something like that?
Okay, so recently... on a show, she got the judge in Atlanta, in Georgia, she petitioned the court to change her daughter's last name to her now husband's last name, which is Sterling. And people had their, the way they felt about it, but actually, the singer like Jennings had his stated how he felt about the situation, and he made this comment. Okay, he said, I think this is so whack, changing your daughter's last name from her father's to somebody else's, especially when the father tries to see her. The daughter don't have anything to do with their beef. And what kind of man allows that? Shit pissed me off. I expect better out of Eva. Shit personal to me. I've been there. Okay. Now, I'm going to speak my piece, and then I know you're going to say yours.
Yeah.
I feel that, and I feel that way. I'm not saying that she should put her daughter in harm's way by letting her visit the father or put her daughter in that situation. But here's the thing. Throughout this whole situation, crazy or not, he been wanting to see his daughter. He never not once said anything derogatory towards the daughter and said, like, fuck her, the whole time. Even when Eva was coming at him with some, like, evilness, he always would be like, one day my daughter gonna be able to make a decision. She gonna be able to see that I tried, blah, blah, blah. He's never stopped trying to see her. Because of that, I agree with life. I feel that she trying to erase him out of her past, period, but you got a baby bound. And she did admit in the interview, I saw that interview, that they relationship did go really pretty quickly, and I did see it, but whose fault is that? And I'm not saying that she wrong for it, but you cannot go erase that man out of that girl's life like that. Like, okay, I understand as a mother, your first thing is to protect her, but to change her last name, especially because that man then went, like, he even went as far as to come to Atlanta, and his mental illness kicked in, and he got arrested, and so it ain't even like he didn't even try. When he found out that this was trying to happen, he did come to court, but then right outside the courtroom, he getting into it. He can't, he has a problem even with everyday, what do you call that, what word am I looking for? Like, confrontation. He can't even, like, he's that gone in his mental illness that everyday confrontation turned into him getting arrested in Atlanta because he got into it with the guard outside. He has a problem with authority, I think, and he, like, in his females too. So I don't know if it goes back to his mother, like his mother had to, like, dog his ass out do him wrong because he got a problem with women too, because she spoke in an interview like his sister don't even mess with him, his mama don't. It's something there. It ain't just that this man just came out crazy. Something contributed to this.
Right.
So I feel that just because of the fact that ever since I known and I followed, and then when I was following them when they were together,
right,
you know, this man's always, even his other daughter, because he can't even have contact with his own other daughter that's older than her. So it is a problem, and I'm not negating that. You know, I'm not stating that that's a that should be ignored. But changing her last name is, to me, a bit personal and unnecessary to me, and that's just how I feel about it. Okay, go.
Okay, so when I saw that episode and I saw that they were changing that baby's last name, I was like, ooh, that just sounds like drama. I don't think Daddy gonna be all right with that. Like, just thinking about fathers that I know, not people with mental illness, but just normal fathers that you know, don't change my kid's last name. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it was already his last name, so to change it to your new husband's last name, it's like, ooh, you know, like that's.
She ain't even change it to her, or like her maiden name.
Yeah, and so that's why I was like, ooh, but, being that, okay, so I could understand it if they weren't celebrities. The only issue is you're a celebrity, so people already know you. They already know this baby's father. They already know the situation. You know what I'm saying? So we already know. So it's not like this little girl can grow up and not be reminded that Kevin McCall is her father.
Like Lori? I mean, I just feel like, what is the use? What is the less like?
And I guess Steve Harvey could answer on that. But this is my thing. So I know a situation where the young lady got pregnant by somebody, and I guess it was a toxic situation, whatever. It didn't work out. And I guess, okay, so she had asked him that he want to sign his rights over. He said he would. I don't know if he did or not, but that was a conversation. So a year later, she gets married. Okay. And her husband wants to adopt the child. Okay. The child was probably like 1 at this time. And this is the only man that the child knows. So the father adopts the child. Okay. So the child gets the new father's name. A few years later, you know, all of a sudden, old dad is upset. That's my kid.
A few years later?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So a few years later, the dad gets mad. Yeah, that's my kid. Blah, 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 blah. You took my kid away. You know, all this kind of stuff. Got married, gave them their name, and got married. You know, and this the only father that little girl knew was the new dad.
Okay, so was it because the mother was keeping the father from him? Like he couldn't find her?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't that. It was because allegedly the father didn't want to be involved. The father was like, I ain't want to have no kids. I told you that. You had the baby anyway. Type of situation. And I understand people can change their mind. You can at one point say you ain't want to have no kids, but then like 5 years later be like, damn, I got a kid out here.
Nah, you won't get that long.
I know, but that's too long. I mean, honestly, they done moved on. Don't pop up now. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. So, for me, if this was a celebrity and people knew old girl was pregnant by old dude and old dude was missing, you know what I'm saying? Like, didn't really want to be there. Like, think about the celebrities that as soon as a girl get pregnant, all of a sudden, Negro don't want to be. That ain't my baby. Like, bruh, don't do that. Don't act like it's not your baby when we was just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's never been the case. Like, I had never, not once heard Kevin.
But I'm saying if their situation wasn't like, in the media, because I feel like if it was a regular girl that was like, you know, I got pregnant by this dude, I didn't really know him, and he crazy. He crazy. I'm scared for my life around him, and because he feels so much animosity towards me, I feel like he might take it out on my kid. And I mean, you saying on the outside looking in, you can be like, he wouldn't do that, but you don't know. I ain't saying that. If she wasn't a celebrity and she was a girl down the street that said that, it'll be like, I get it. You got a new husband. I get it.
No. I know.
Because I get why they doing it.
No, I wouldn't get it because the reason why.
But was Marley's last name McCall?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. I feel like if she was a normal girl, I still would be like, she did wrong, because the basis of it is not that the man didn't want to be involved. I'm not saying, still, if she was a regular girl or celebrity, don't put your child in that situation where, but changing her last name is like, why?
I feel like if the child is not around the father anyway, what is a name? Like, I feel like it's more hurtful. I feel like it's more hurtful to not see your kid versus a damn name.
Yeah, but he can't see her because he can't, something's wrong, and she's
so
not
she needs to have his name because a name is a name.
No, I feel like
Eva probably shouldn't have gave the child his last name in the first place. But they probably should have been picked for because when she had the baby, they were not together. So she should have gave the baby her last name.
Yeah, right, okay, right.
And then it wouldn't be an issue as much because you gave her his name because you took his name. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But I told I'm not really. I don't feel some kind of way about it. I feel like at the end of the day, if you feel like Marley's not safe with Kevin, I get it. I wouldn't want Marley around.
I get that too.
But I mean, Marley wants to have the same. This is her dad. This dad has been Marley's dad since she was 1. So that's what she know. Why I ain't got daddy's last name? Okay, so because now you got his last name, but she don't know Kevin. She don't know Kevin. That's not her dad.
Is that not? That's not his fault, really. I mean, it's like
he need to get some help. I feel like if he really wants to be in her life and wants to make effort, he need to take some damn medicine. I don't care. A name ain't shit.
I'm sorry.
For me personally, if someone out of a sudden changed my daughter's name and said something, it wouldn't be about a name. It's about seeing my kid. I would do whatever the hell I needed to do.
It's like
but he's not taking the medicine. He's not doing what he needs to do.
You said he was not.
He ain't even seeing his other kid. You're not doing what you got to do. Clearly, it's an issue.
Yes, he does have an issue, but I don't feel like that we should take that issue and take his name from his.
I just feel like it's a name. A name ain't that important.
I feel that. Then why change it then?
Huh?
Then why change it?
Because Marley allegedly, the way Eva made it seem on the show was Marley wanted her name changed.
It looked shady then when she said the daughter. When she was standing on the show, it looked shady to me.
How old is Marley? 5?
Like
because
4 or 5.
So I got married, and I can say this coming from a kid. I got married, and my daughter was 8 when I got married. So she was 3 years older than Marley. Okay, and when I got married, my daughter wanted to change her last name to my husband's last name. Okay. She said that over and over and over and over and over again.
Okay.
Even now, she's 11. Okay, and she keeps saying that she is Long Brooks, and I'm like, no, you're not. You know what I'm saying? And I always say that. So kids can say that.
They can.
And I told my daughter that I would not do that.
Why? When
she becomes 18, she can decide what she want to do with her own name.
Okay, so why couldn't?
I'm saying that's me. I'm a different mama, but I understand. I can say a kid can't say it. That's all I'm saying. Is it's not like I don't believe Marley didn't say it, because Marley probably did say it. My brother's last, because that's how my daughter feels. Her brother's last name is Brooks. And I still have Long because I want to be connected to my daughter. So I'm Long Brooks. My husband is Brooks. My bonus boys are Brooks. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, yo, I want to be Long Brooks too. And I'm like, no, baby, we Longs over here. All right, me and you, that's our connection. Ain't nobody else along but us. We special like that. You know what I'm saying? But like I told her, when you become an adult, you can decide all that kind of stuff. But as far as now, you're going to stay alone. I'm going to stay Long Brooks.
I feel a certain way about it, so that's just what I feel. So we'll just agree to disagree.
Okay. We agree to disagree. What y'all think? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Was Eva wrong to change her baby's last name from McCall to Sterling?
Considering that the father was actively trying to
be her biological father is McCall. And her daddy is Sterling.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So, in other
crazy Atlanta news,
and what is this? Reality star news. Okay, Jamal Bryant,
who is a pastor,
who is also the ex of Real
Housewives Lord have mercy,
of Potomac, Giselle Bryant.
I'm tired of you comparing these men.
That's how I do that. That's how I do that. There you go.
Jamal Bryant was Jamal Bryant before a Giselle, a housewife of Potomac or nothing. Okay, because I know Jamal Bryant from back when I was working and doing church broadcasts in Jacksonville, Florida, and he was the pastor that said, every time I edited a Jamal Bryant service, like, they would laugh at me, because I'd be like, why he breathe like that? He got asthma. They used to get weak at me. Y'all. I used to edit church broadcasts for a living, and I was an editor at this very big church in Jacksonville, and they always had guest pastors, coming in and out or whatever, and Jamal Bryant was one that came often because he's good friends with the pastor.
Okay.
So every time Jamal Bryant would get up there and do a sermon, he would breathe like he was dying. Like, I used to be like, oh my God, why is he, they used to get weak at me because I used to be like, oh my God. Like, he would always breathe like that when he preaching. So, I've known about a Jamal Bryant before I knew about a Giselle.
But, I didn't. He wasn't on my radar. I looked up his story after I met her on Housewives of the Potomac.
After you were introduced
to her. Yes. I was,
she met all these people.
In my mind, we are all friends. Okay?
You friends with Giselle?
We sipping tea. Okay, but I'm on Monique's side.
I'm a Monique friend.
Okay, yeah. But anyway, so basically, Giselle's ex, now boyfriend, like, or whatever they are now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Had, like, it's a big controversy because this gentleman said that burning sage was an act of witchcraft. And it's crazy because I know a whole lot of Christians that burn sage. And
they be burning Frank and Mercosins. What is it?
That's like Muslim. I mean, that's like the what's the name of it? That's Jesus. That's what Jesus has said.
So does the Bible say sage is not a part of it?
I don't know. So I didn't really like look into it because
I just heard about it.
Yeah, me too.
And I was
laughed.
I laughed. Because I got some sage over in the corner.
Yes, girl, I'll sage the hell out of somebody. Like, get back, do Satan. I always knew sage to be used to get ward off bad spirits, not bring them in. So I don't know. Maybe it's whatever meaning the person that's burning it gives it. You know?
Yeah, I was like, what? I mean, you know, I'm definitely a Expelliarmus girl. I am definitely a Harry Potter witchcraft loving type of chick. See? So I don't care one way or the other.
And this is a PK. This a PK.
Yes, because I think it's bull crap. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, Harry Potter's not real.
Right.
I don't believe in witchcraft being real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, so I'm like, okay, well, when I burned my sage, when I first moved in here, I haven't had no bad spirits.
That's what I was going to say. Most Christians I know burn sage to keep bad spirits out, not bring them in.
And I did it because I wanted to get the prior spirits and demons and stuff that was here before I came in here out of my house.
Exactly. That's how I always known it to be.
So, okay.
So we'll keep our eye open on that and maybe do a little bit more research on that.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, me
I don't know about all that, Jamal. I think you're reaching, bro.
Yeah,
you're reaching.
He probably needed something to preach about.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, so Nicki Minaj, Nicki Petty.
Miss Petty.
Her husband, Ken, to her Barbie, Ken Petty.
He was arrested for not registering as a sex offender in the state of California. Yes.
So he's from technically New York. And he was registered in New York. But around August or something,
he and Nicki
moved because they got married and they moved to LA.
Yes.
And in November,
he was pulled over for a minor traffic incident.
Right. Now he had been there since August, allegedly. And this is in November. This is when Cairo was turning 1.
Yes.
He was arrested, and they noticed that he was not registered. So they told him, you need to register, okay? There was a warning. Hey, dude, you've been here this long and you ain't registered. You need to register. So now, we're in March.
And he hasn't registered.
Still.
So they came to his house and they came to get him and he was arrested and he got released on like
a $20,000 bond.
Yeah, the bond amount like differs in each report because I saw something that said $100,000. So I don't know, but he basically got released on bond and they're trying to basically put a ankle monitor on him. And if he was to be registered as a sex offender, that would make him and Nicki's address public knowledge, and they were saying
so that might be why. But he should have. I mean, I feel like he should have went to court for this instead of just ignoring it. Yeah, you're not above the law,
right?
And what's the deal with Nicki and all these
like sex offenders? Yeah. Like it just seemed kind of odd.
So I was like doing a little bit of research on it, and like there was the young lady who he raped was on like a YouTube broadcaster's show, did an interview, and said he was not her boyfriend.
Was they blackfaced or she was just like the real, like her face was showing, or did
no. So she was talking about he was not her boyfriend. Okay, and he did rape her because they're trying to say
she was 16 and it was consensual.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. And she said no, he was not her boyfriend. So it's a little weird. The stories are different.
And
could you date a dude that was convicted of rape? Because he was convicted for it.
Yeah, but we just already talked about it. Had to be the such as I have to know all the factors in the case because like we just talked about before, how people we know and people that's in the media, like Kobe.
People can lie.
Yes. So
Yeah.
I don't know. And people who has been wrongfully
convicted all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
So I would really have to know, like, personally, up and close.
What
like,
if you were a celebrity?
I mean,
like, not if you already with him.
Right.
I mean, if you already with him and you like, no, this my dude, I'm sitting by my dude, whatever.
Okay.
But I mean,
like, meet somebody.
Yeah.
Initially, I can't say that. I would be with that person. Okay, so let's just I couldn't say.
Yeah, because that's kind of hard. Like, I remember a family member of mine had started dating this dude or whatever, and she was into him or whatever. He was cool, whatever. And she really started digging him a lot or whatever. So then one day we were talking about him, and she was telling me, like, well, he's been to prison before. And I was like, oh, for real? What is he? I was a little younger, too. I was probably like 19, 20, so I was real, like, naive, too, and real scary. And I was like, he was in prison. What did he do? She said he murdered somebody. I said, oh.
Now, I probably would, like, to be truthful, I probably would date a murderer over a rapist. Like,
well, I got a kid, so
I do too,
I would definitely prefer a murderer over a rapist.
I mean, if I had to choose, right?
I don't know who you murdered and what you murdered him for.
Yeah, depending on the
circumstance.
Depending on the circumstance.
Because murder don't necessarily mean nothing. Because I could be a murderer tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true. Like, push that button.
No, I'm just saying, you could be protecting yourself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If somebody push that I will kill you button, because I do have one.
As a young person, when I was like 19, I heard it made me nervous. I said, oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but I wasn't thinking about,
initially,
now that I'm an adult and I know life situations and everybody, people that got records and, like, it could happen to anybody.
Pretty much.
But when you say rape, that's a little bit.
Yeah, I would have to really.
I have a daughter.
Yeah. I got a son and I don't play with nobody, but not play with my baby booty. I ain't playing that. I will kill you, okay?
Yeah.
No questions about it.
So, I don't know. We're going to keep watching this story, but I don't know. I feel like I said, that they should have done something
different. And it seemed like she wasn't smarter than that. Like, I mean, come on, though.
I do feel like sometimes they feel like because they're celebrities, they can
get away with shit.
It's like, no. Maybe y'all should live in separate places, or you should get him his own place and let that be it, and you just go stay there and don't have your name registered on it or something. I know that's messed up because he leave you. He got this place, but you got to figure out a way.
She need to figure it out because it ain't working.
People could clearly look up Petty. Maybe we should change his name. Legally change his name.
No, but then he have to still register under the name.
That's fine.
No, under whatever name he changed his name to. That don't change the person.
No, but legally change his name to something else.
And don't tell nobody.
To Donald Jones, and don't tell nobody. And you still go by Kenneth Petty. And that way, Donald Jones is registered, not Kenneth Petty. Like, they got to do something. Because I don't think it's right for Nicki Minaj's address to be leaked, because that's a celebrity.
That's what the hell you get when you mess with rapists and killers. That's what happens. So that's the chance.
Excuse me.
Took. Okay. All right, now. Let's move it on. All right. Now. Go ahead. You wrote that down anyway, so go ahead and talk about it.
Billy Porter from Pose, guys. He is going to play the fairy godmother in a Cinderella remake. So, this is the thing. Why the hell are we doing another Cinderella? That's first. We just had a Cinderella come out. Like, we just had a live-action Cinderella. Do we need another? We got a whole bunch of Cinderellas. Like, what is this? Every 5 years, a new Cinderella got to come out? I was like, damn, why are they doing Cinderella again? You know what I'm saying?
But then, and why are they using a male for a female? But that's a different question.
Right. And then, okay, so they were saying it's supposed to be like gender fluid, I guess. And you know how this is these days. Okay. Everything is. Can it be a fairy godfather?
Right. Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Why can't they just call it a fairy godfather? I don't know. Because Billy Porter isn't trans. Billy Porter doesn't identify as a female. So why is he playing the godmother? I don't know, y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all think about that. I just saw that and I was like, that's interesting. But the first thing I thought of was another Cinderella. Like, seriously, we got one. Like, we got all the Cinderellas in this household. The best one is with Brandy and Whitney. Let's just put that out there. But we have one, and we just recently got one. Like, I remember going to the movies with my daughter, like, you know, like, not so long ago. She was probably, like, 7 to go see it. She's 11. Why do we need a new Cinderella? Like, y'all running out of movies for real?
I guess so.
God.
Remix.
Okay, so, Sky Jackson versus the girl Cash Me Outside, Bad Baddie.
Bad Baddie. Okay. So
what's going on with them?
Recently, not recently, like a few months ago, Okay, y'all know NBA Youngboy and NBA Never Be Broke Again. That's what that stands for.
Okay.
He is a rapper who is a young boy that has connections to Floyd Mayweather's daughter, Yaya. And he also is the one who we talked about maybe like a year or two ago about the girl in the highway when he was like slinging. It was video in the hotel, him slinging her. And she was like, "That's how we play."
And
he
was like,
winded
"That's
up
not how you play."
Exactly, and he wound up getting her pregnant. And the courts basically said they could not have any contact because he was 18 and she was only like 15 or 16. He got her pregnant and then couldn't have contact with her, so that shit went to hell. So now she got a baby and she out here in these streets. So well, anyway. Recently, I guess he started messing with that little Catch Me Outside little girl. And they was it was videos of them two in the bed together or whatever. And I think Shy had made a comment under one of his pictures, and then that's what made this little girl come back. Well, I guess Sky is not like a thing. Like, she's not afraid to come back because she's been going back and forth with Azealia Banks for a minute. Well, she, basically was
she
like,
a little
girl,
older now, because with the Azealia Banks, she was like 14.
Yeah, so she basically told her, like, girl, don't come for me because I ain't saying for you, like, leave me alone.
I wonder what she said.
Girl, it was some crazy stuff, girl.
What was the comment that she left under his post?
I think, like, ooh, like flirting, like, I guess. I don't know.
It was a picture of him and her?
No, it was just a picture of him.
And she posted, okay.
So, and then, like that.
I really want to know what
that
she
might have been her, like.
Sometimes she could have been like, nice outfit or something.
Yeah,
and then
can
I have had that happen, girl. I can't stand these little insecure females.
Girl, but that ain't even his girlfriend.
Comment, they reach out to you like, why you like my man's comment?
Yeah.
Ooh, girl.
So that wasn't even her man because, like I said, he got connections to Floyd Mayweather's daughter, and some other girl was just fighting over him just like a few, like, I want to say last month.
See, these little girls are starting to get real bold with us.
Yes.
Now, I ain't got time for that little girl. And then you grown at this point, I think. And I don't think Sky is grown
No, she
yet.
might. I don't think she grown yet because remember, we was talking about.
Who, Catch Me Outside?
Yeah, Catch Me Outside. She might not be grown yet.
I'm about to look her up. How old is the Catch Me Outside girl?
She basically, remember, because we talked about Adrian Bonner saying something under her post about something and he a grown man. And they were saying that she was only like 16 or something like that. I don't know.
We about to get the ages. Well, I'm going to look this up.
So basically it had got to that. And so the girl said, leave me alone. And the Sky Jackson girl said, leave me alone. Then, girl, it came to... she couldn't, so I guess Sky blocked her. She went on her mama page. The little Catch Me Outside girl went on Sky Jackson's mama page and said some crazy stuff to her. And she was like,
she's 16. Catch Me Outside is
she's
16.
like 16. And how old is...
I'm about to look her up.
Okay, and then basically...
That might be even.
Her mama was like, okay, I'm not about to go to you. I'm going to talk to your mama. Like, you better get off my page, leave my daughter alone before you and your mama basically catch hands, pretty much. And then...
Sky 17.
Okay, so she older than her.
And how old is NBA Youngboy? Yeah. If he a grown-ass man, I got a problem with this.
So, girl, the next thing, the Catch Me Outside girl mama came for Sky Jackson mother. And Sky Jackson mama was like, who do you think you talking to? And then she said, he 20 and she 18. Okay.
Everybody 18. The other girl 16.
Oh, 16. Is that what? Okay. He was in the bed with her.
I mean, that's statutory rape. What they doing in the bed together? That's what we need to be talking about.
Yeah.
What's this grown-ass 20-year-old man doing in the bed with a 16-year-old teenager?
You can look it up because I know that there was pictures of them, like, basically laying up or whatever. I don't know. But the mamas got into it, and Sky...
So Bad Baddie's mama got into it with Sky's mama?
Yes, girl. And that was words going back and forth, and they was like, you ain't raising your child, you better go on. And then she's like, look, and so then at the end of it, Sky Jackson was the adult in the whole situation, and she just went and got a restraining order on them, and because the girl Bad Bunny went live and then threatened Sky, talking about, I will kill you, I will murder you, and she took that to the thing. Yes, it got like that. And
she said, I will murder you.
Yes.
See, that's the thing. This little girl that's done got popular off of damn Maury or whatever the hell she was with Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil thinks she's super, super hardcore.
And she got beat up like a lot of times on camera. Even her mama got beat up. You know what I'm saying? So basically, they got into it, and when she did that, she went and filed charges against her. Now
I don't blame her.
A restraining order against her.
First of all, I am definitely a call the police type of chick.
Okay.
I slap a hoe too, but I ain't got no problem calling the police and putting a restraining order out on nobody either. And if you coming, especially if it's a little white girl trying me, because I already know if I fight you, I'm gonna go to jail
pretty much
for whooping your ass. You gonna cry white girl tears, and it's gonna be on me. So I'm gonna call the police. I ain't mad. Good job, Sky.
Yeah, she
Sky
was
Mama.
the adult of the whole situation because Sky Mama was ready to fight too.
Listen, that's the quickest way for me to go to jail.
Yes.
Is over my kids. So yeah. You said they was in bed. I'm looking for this picture, y'all. But yeah, I think that's a hot mess, this little 20-year-old dude. Okay, so yeah, she got a tattoo of his name.
Really?
I don't see no pictures of them together.
Hold on. Young.
He don't like this little girl.
He
don't like her.
Girl.
He don't like ratchet little girls. Okay, so anyway, good job for calling the popo.
Most definitely.
Yes, because she would have became a white girl and cried white girl tears on you. So
most
good
definitely.
job. I want to talk, because this show was definitely going over, but I want to talk a little bit about bitter exes. Okay, so I was watching Love and Hip Hop Miami, right?
Okay.
And
I watched
there was this scene with Amara La Negra. And she got this little dude that's Shay Johnson's boyfriend. I mean, not her brother.
It's her brother.
Her brother. What's his name? MJ.
Girl, I actually went to go look up his music after this episode because I wanted to see, because he was like music. So he actually got 2 songs. It's on Apple iTunes. I downloaded both to give him some love.
How they sound?
Girl, he can actually sing.
He can?
Yes, but girl, the last song he was singing in Spanish, and I kind of was
They said that he because he talks in Spanish and stuff too. Yeah. So because that's how they connect. Because because I was watching her mama talk. I said, does he know what she's saying? But he speaks Spanish. Yeah. So that's dope. Okay. But so yeah, Amara La Negra, she's with this boy MJ, who on the show it seems like he might be a little opportunist, but maybe not. Maybe he's just just overextending himself. I don't know.
Well, I feel like, okay, so here's the situation.
Right. So Amara La Negra was complaining about him to her friend, friend, Prima Donna. Okay. And because she had just ended her relationship with her manager, because her manager did some inappropriate stuff, first of all, and her boyfriend was like, he gotta go, and, kind of made her fire him. Yeah. And then he's like, well, baby, since you ain't got nobody, maybe I can manage you.
He was kind of like the main, trying behind her firing.
But I feel like she should have fired him. If he cornered her and then made her in a bed with her, like any man's gonna be like, he gotta go. I feel like they tried to make it seem like he was the man behind it, but he got in the bed with his woman.
Yeah, with his
Plus,
artist.
Trina was also saying, you need to get rid of him. Trina was also saying that. So, yeah. So anyway, she fired her manager, and then he's like, Julian, and then her man MJ is like, yo, you ain't got no management right now, and I understand it's hard, but I feel like, for right now, I should manage you or whatever. Right. I'll be the best I did. And he ain't say forever, he said for now. Right. And just, keep you rolling.
On the other side of the screen, I was like, no,
I said that too.
Don't do it.
I said that too, like, no.
And I was kind of
getting keep business and professional separate. And I was like, just tell him that. Tell him, babe,
business and pleasure.
Thank you for that, but I just want to, I said, you my piece. But you my piece, and I just want to keep you as my piece, and I don't want you to be a part of this business, because then I'm going to resent you too.
Right. I feel that she shouldn't mix business with pleasure.
Right.
One.
And it would have been an easy way for just to keep it moving, smooth. And there would have been any resentment.
Right.
But yeah, so anyway, she didn't answer him. She said, can I think about it? Right. So then she went to a party, and she was talking to Prima Donna and just kind of venting to her, what you shouldn't be doing. You don't know this girl. You shouldn't be telling her your business all this soon. You don't know her
at all.
But because she venting to Prima Donna listening, and Prima Donna in the back of her mind is like, oh, I know the ex-girlfriend of him.
Right, because as soon as after they little outing, she go look up this girl. We ain't never seen her not one time before.
So she reach up and say, oh, not like even she from the hood. I know her from back in the day. Yeah, why you ain't say that to her then? Like, oh, I know his ex-girlfriend.
Exactly.
You ain't even say nothing. You sitting here just
let her divulge her business. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I could see if this was Prima Donna girl that we've been seeing her on the show before. That's her dog. They kick it. Right. And then I'll be like, okay, like, bitch, you know that. I saw, but it just looks so messy. Like
Right.
she, like
So
girl
she saw
called
what she
somebody
get her.
to get her number.
Right, so she called.
Her name is Ann.
They prima donna meet up with Ann, and she like, hey Ann, what's up? How you
That's
doing?
who I bumped into.
Yeah, and she said I saw MJ, and his
MJ.
new girlfriend Amara. She's really nice, whatever. So then she just basically say, yeah,
Tell
her
Amara business,
yeah.
right.
So then she like, I think you should meet with Amara and y'all should talk
Because y'all
basically.
stories sound similar.
So then she has lunch with Amara. Amara is just thinking she's kicking it with Prima Donna. She don't
Amara,
think nothing
yes.
else. And Prima Donna's talking to her, and then she
brings up MJ.
Right.
And Amara basically like to kill it down. Now I could see her even bringing her if she kept on venting, but at that point she's like, "We're good. I just needed, somebody to vent
we got
to.
a puppy.
Yes, and
we're
I'm
good right now.
Yes.
We're sad. She should have left it alone.
She
But all of a
shoulda.
sudden,
Here come Ann.
yes, and Amara is blindsided.
And she look at her like, "Excuse me, like I didn't know. We was having lunch with someone, and then you had the audacity to bring MJ's ex."
Right, like this is like whatever y'all had ain't got nothing to do with me. She was a little
Right.
defensive at first too, like I ain't got nothing to do with this. Why?
And
am
then
I
she
here?
let the old chicks like get her, like hit her with
Right. So then what got me and what made me mad was Amara was like, okay, first of all, I didn't know you was coming. No disrespect to you. I didn't know she was coming.
Right,
This
now
is a
I feel
little weird.
blindsided,
This is a
right.
little weird.
I don't want to be here.
Yeah,
pretty much.
basically. And no girl was like, well, first of all, you should be thanking me because I'm the reason that he was here.
I'm the reason why he came to Miami in the first place.
So I'm the reason why y'all got together.
So y'all can thank me for y'all relationships. That's what she said.
So,
Girl,
to me,
at that point, I would have put the church finger up and fucking exited the table. Bitch, you will never get off whatever the fuck you trying to get off your chest on me and on camera. How about that? Because the host conversation sounds like a bitter old bitch that didn't get the man, and she's
Right.
salty because he got a young, better looking person than her.
And this relationship is 10 years ago.
And they only was together for not only because my 3 years meant something to me, but I would never go, and not even his next ex, like go to my ex's next girl even today, and it ain't even been, it's been like a year now. So like I would never go and go tell the next bride like, yo, he did me. First of all, you will not know the fucking secrets and the things that I took from this nigga that you ain't see. Okay, I ain't gonna tell you. My friends know, but bitch, you'll never know. I might deny it to the day I die. Okay,
Right.
So that one, but then two, like who I don't know you. I have nothing invested in you, boo. You gotta go and hope you see the signs
And then
yourself.
who doesn't change in 10 years?
Right.
People
That's
grow up,
exactly
people
right.
change, life happens.
But I'm gonna say, obviously, some of his trends didn't change, and I think what hurt Amara, whatever her name is,
Amada,
is the fact that I feel like she thought that this person he was being to her was something that was genuinely just
But she
for
said
her.
he take your feed.
Yes,
and
open the door for you.
open your bottles and stuff. So
She said
and that kind of stuff, because the girl was telling Amara like, he did this for me, he did this, he doing that for you too, huh? And this was just chivalrous stuff that
Yeah, I
he
was gonna
doing for
say
her.
that, yeah.
So I'm like, oh, he opened your car door, he opened my car door too, girl.
Like,
oh wait,
now I was
he paid for the movies. He paid for the movies for me, girl. Like,
It was like so like, and like I hope my son do that shit for
every
bride.
girlfriend in a relationship.
Yes,
with,
exactly.
For me as a mother, I would have been like, oh, you don't get that no more from your new man? Because every man I've been with did
like
that for me.
exactly, like I would have been coming with the like, oh,
But like that's a requirement.
yes,
Every
like,
guy I've dated did
obviously,
that.
no, I would have hit her with obviously that's something that you're not used to because that's just not what he does for me. That's what everybody does for me. All right, so I would have hit her with the one too back at you.
She wouldn't
boo.
have been able to go that far because I would have left when she said y'all should
Me
be thanking
too.
me.
Yeah,
That's
she would have
first.
been. Yeah, I wouldn't have got that far with her because I like the church. Okay.
I say, and on that note,
So I'm
God
fine.
bless y'all.
I was hoping
I
that
gotta
she was
go.
gonna get up and not let her tell
I'm
her
good,
story.
love, enjoy.
Yes, like let her do that on Priya Madonna's time.
not
because
mine.
You will not get.
So I'm not even gonna go further into the story because I wanted to stop there. I
Yes.
feel like women, ladies.
Yes.
Okay, we gotta be smarter because there is a such thing as a bitter ex.
Yes, there is.
There is a such thing. And honestly, I say this all the time for women. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta let an ex go. Even if they done you dirty in the past, they hurt you, whatever. If you sitting and you harboring over some old
Something
feelings
wrong.
from 10 years ago,
Yeah.
how do you expect to get your new man,
Like,
your
right.
new blessing, move on with
No.
your life? Because this person has clearly moved on.
Clearly,
And you
probably
sitting
a
there
few
thinking about
times.
10 years ago.
Yes, probably. Like it sounded like a few times.
Right.
Like that he like this is not his like last relationship. He didn't have one prior
It's been
to.
10 years.
Yes,
I'm I'm sure he's had a couple.
Yes, so like she really, you would not have got
You
your story
bitter.
out.
You bitter over 10 years.
And I'm gonna say you would have not got your fucking story out on my time. I will be Masika. How Masika,
reclaiming my time.
Yes, Masika did not let Alexis get that shit out on her. She like, oh, I'm just not filming. I fucked the whole show. Okay? Because this bitch will not get her 10, you know what I'm saying?
Minutes
obviously, yes. Like, no, bitch, sit down. So that's how I feel.
I was like, wow, come on, Amada. So yeah, y'all can watch that. It got a little deeper. Amada definitely gave them telenova scene, and it was a whole bunch. But I felt like it shouldn't have even been all that
at all,
because I don't even care. I don't think that MJ is being an opportunist. I think that
he just a type of man.
Yeah.
But I feel the whole not want to work shit. Now,
I feel like a lot of times that happens though, where they manage people, they start dating with them. I feel like just say no. If he would have been like, oh man, and had an attitude, then that's something to talk about.
Right.
But you could have just been like, you know what? I just kind of want to keep.
Yes,
my
and I feel like that you
business.
like, and I feel like you need to be having your own hustle.
Yeah,
and I'm not your hustle.
Right.
So go get one, and then if he got a problem with him going to get his own hustle outside of you, then that's when you let him go.
Exactly.
I feel like it was too quickly that she did that.
She jumped too soon. She came in like, I'm hurt. I feel betrayed. Like,
yes, like then so it was like she walked from the fucking restaurant home and shit. That's how she looked. Her hair was all ruffled and shit.
It was too much. So Amada, girl, come on, don't let
telenova.
You happy? Don't let nobody come in and ruin your happiness.
Yes, no,
because they mad and they've been salty for 10 years.
Yes,
okay,
she's bitter
because he was in his 20s, he's in his 30s.
Yes,
time goes on.
Please all right.
So yeah, there's this Louisiana high school principal, right?
Mm-hmm.
She sent out a text message mandating all female students attending prom to send her photos ahead of time of their desired outfits for her pre-approval. Initially, when I saw this, I thought it was funny because a lot of times we do clown. I see you doing it too, Mocha. A lot of these prom outfits, dresses and outfits that people be posting for their kids on their prom, they'll be like, "Ooh, like, you know what I mean?" I remember your niece, went to prom. Was it Chardonnay? It was recently. One of your nieces, and that picture was gorgeous. I was like, oh my god, that is like old school
Michelle Obama.
Yes, and we don't see that.
Right.
We do not see a skin be out, tits be out, booties be out. You be like, oh my god. So I definitely was laughing when I saw this. However, as a mother. You're not about to tell me that I gotta run past you an outfit
that I'm paying for.
Right.
Okay.
That's right. I
feel like she could put. She could
maybe
put
they should just say it's a guideline.
Yes, like
dress code for prom.
Yes,
and
like
just put it like that. And if they show up like that, don't let their ass in.
Yes, like, I feel like that's fair.
And then parents gonna be pissed too because they paid for it. But there were guidelines you need to follow.
Yes,
because I do feel like a lot of times these days we let our kids dress way too grown.
That be like, I mean, because like when I was going to prom, like Toni Braxton was really like popular, and she always pushed the envelope at her things in. Like I remember my homecoming dress. Like it was like in the front, it was like a full like kind of like a jersey dress kind of like, but in the back it dipped like you can like see like I was pressing the envelope. And I did hear like from my ex then in high school, like right after homecoming, they gotta go to school to watch the films, and I heard that I was like the topic of like, you know, the boys once they got like, did y'all see Monica dress like boom boom? But my mama was like, I don't know, Pooh. And I'm like, Mama, it's just my back. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I was a press the enveloper girl at school, so I probably like would have needed like in this day, they're gonna have to reel me back.
Yeah, and I feel like it's okay to do that with the sensitivity of the Me Too movement, and men can't even say the wrong thing to women. You know what I'm saying? I know they're like, you can't say nothing about how I'm dressed or whatever. I get it. These are boys. These are boys, and they are not mature enough. Their brains are not mentally developed enough to understand that. If he see a titty, he gonna be like, oh, titty. You know, if he see ass, oh, ass. Like, so I do feel like, and I know I'm gonna get some people that's mad at me, that children should not be having their asses out.
Right, only because too, like a lot of times moms like my prom dress, my mama did not see my senior prom dress to prom day, like right before, because like who made my prom dress, I think she was my home ec teacher, and I believe that, like, we kept on doing alterations to the last minute, and my mama just was like, what? Like, it was short. It was short. And my mom was like, well, dag, you know, but she didn't see my prom dress to the day of prom when I was about to get dressed.
Maybe she should have been a little more active.
Yes.
Like when you was doing measurements and stuff, been there like, yeah, no, that's too short, bring it down. So, and maybe parents need to be a little more active in their kids' lives instead of letting children make decisions.
Thank God that it was nothing that was X-rated.
That was too much. But I'm just saying, like, if you think back now as an adult, you know what I'm saying? Your mama might should have been there.
Yeah, she
especially later on to be like, well, dang, it's too late now.
Yeah, and that's what I said. So, yeah.
Yeah, so, because I think about my senior prom dress, you know, it was a little more risque. It wasn't that bad, though. Like, I was covered up on that. Right. I had, like, a nice little split on my thigh, you know what I mean? Right. So it was a little short, but my mama was there the whole time.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
Or
you got parents that...
Because Bonnie would have been like, absolutely not.
Right, and you got some parents that kids run them anyway, so it don't matter, so, yeah.
But, I mean, if your kid gets turned away, don't be mad. But I feel like that's how you deal with it. You do guidelines. You say, look, this is the dress code. You can't have this, not send me pictures in advance, because I might change my mind.
Right, and then, like,
the dress could come and I don't like it.
Who are you? Like, the fucking fashion police situation? Like, really, though. Like,
okay, and then, you know, speaking of that,
okay.
Because you just about to give her that.
No,
and she don't get it. We got it for somebody else.
Yes, okay,
so, the R. Kelly trial is continuing. And Mocha was telling me
that just recently it came out that R. Kelly had been basically charged with a new charge in this case, and it's bribery. And it's bribery because two of his co-defendants, because at first it was just R. Kelly on trial. Mm-hmm. Now they are actually arresting, which I feel off of the first one, surviving R. Kelly, the road manager. I was thinking, like, this motherfucker need to be like, he need to be fucking charged too, because he was basically like part of this shit.
Right.
So I feel like people watched it and got proud, and they started getting other people arrested, like people that was doing it. This motherfucker can't read. How the hell he booking flights and all this other stuff? So basically, people around him start getting arrested, and then the real story start coming out, or scare tactics. And so two of his co-defendants came out and said that R. Kelly had been basically paying off this person that 15 years ago he was charged with. And we don't know if it's the original P person or not. I don't know. But 15 years ago he was charged with, like, I guess, the charges against this person, which was underage. And he had been paying her off for these 15 years. And they can collaborate the story of bribery. So basically, they added the charge. Now, adding this charge, also his trial was set to start next month, but because of this, now it's not being starting until November 2020.
See, that's bullshit. First of all, y'all pushing him back. Y'all just keeping him in there. Y'all need to go ahead and have this trial. Second of all, I feel like that if stuff was acquitted, don't bring it back up. Don't try to maneuver ways to bring it in. That's why the justice system is so daggone messed up and faulty. If this was acquitted, you should not be able to bring up anything. But we don't know
if it's the same girl or not, because he had so many.
Right, but if it's the young lady that
he peed on the video
and that would not come in court,
right? And they said that they paid off his. They said in that case,
supposedly on Survivor by Kelly, her parents was on staff.
Yes,
like they were saying, but still, if he was acquitted for this shouldn't be a case.
Right.
And I feel like there's enough women talking.
Yes.
Within the timeline that they should have enough. And I feel like with them trying to get so much extra stuff, they can mess up their case.
And that might happen.
Yeah, so I feel like you need to stop.
Want them to focus, most definitely.
Focus. Yes. Stop bringing up old shit. Y'all had enough charges.
Yeah, but everybody want they to do, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, you're doing too much. Okay, and then, continuing on.
Azriel,
who was one of R. Kelly's last girlfriends.
One of his bottom bitches.
The last two. One of the last remaining two.
Yes, her and Joycelyn Savage was the last two. But right. Azriel Curry or whatever her last name
is. And ever since Azriel Curry, has left the house, left the Trump Towers.
Yes.
She's been speaking and saying a lot of stuff. She got a reality show with her parents coming out soon.
Yes, her family.
So it makes her family, it look like clout, which, because now she is on social media. She posting all the time. You be like, okay, little girl. Okay. I watch it, I be like, okay, little girl.
So recently, it was a video of her speaking with somebody over the phone. I don't know if it was the legal team or someone, and she's speaking of this video of...
Was she taping herself talking?
it looked like somebody was taping her, but she was like on a phone, and basically she was speaking on. Basically, she needed this video, and on the video, Robert had made her defecate in a cup and eat her feces. And I was like, what the fuck did she just say? Like, what? He what? Like, what the fuck did you just say? Did this motherfucker had you shit in a cup and eat it? Are you serious? Are you serious? I'ma say that at what point, like, I think that if a motherfucker tell me to do that, then I just kill me. Whatever the fuck that you're threatening me with, do it. I'm not eating no shit. And what part of love making is this? This is supposed to be a part. You got me fucked up. You cannot piss on me. You cannot shit on me. And I am not drinking or eating any
I do know they
pee.
did the pee thing.
Yeah, but not in their mouth though, right?
Right. No, but in the mouth. But I mean,
right. So this
but
is
R. Kelly was
consuming.
Okay. So he would pee
on them,
but he also had them pee too. It wasn't just
it was like vice versa.
Right.
You do me,
so
I do you.
You gonna eat shit too?
Right.
Are we gonna eat shit together?
I don't give a fuck. If you want to eat shit, we are not two. We are not. You're not my one. You're not my other person. You're not my soulmate.
My thing is this, y'all.
She do anything for clouts.
Yeah,
she do anything for
I feel
clout.
like at this point,
she do anything for clout.
This young lady, I don't know, because I'm thinking about me as a teenager. I'm thinking about my 11-year-old. She ain't no shit.
Like I say this all the time.
I can't get her to eat donuts. So I know she ain't no damn shit.
I'm gonna just say this. Now, me and Miss Eye Candy, when we was having technical difficulties, we were just speaking about like our crushes and like who it is and like living or dead, and like my main person that I say that I would have smashed, and if he was still alive, is Tupac. Like, I love that man, okay? Mm-hmm. I absolutely love him. And if you think about my other husband in my mind, T.I., they kind of fit similar in their like thuggishness.
Yes.
And neither one of them can make me eat shit. In my wildest like fantasies, did I have my threesome with them too? Ba-boom. Okay. I would never, I don't care if I was in it, like, eat shit for either one of them. Okay, none of them. Nobody can I think of that I would eat shit for. Like, maybe in a situation where they be like, I gotta eat shit or my child die. Yeah. I won't eat it. I'm eating some shit. But only in that circumstance, or my mother. Okay? Them, the only two people in life that I would eat. Not even my daddy. I'm sorry, daddy. You gonna have to thug that shit out, okay? But those two people, I probably would eat shit for. You know what I'm saying? And then I would really have to think hard about it. Like, damn, you gonna kill him? Or you gonna hurt him or kill him? Okay?
Like, how you gonna do it?
Like, right? Because like, if it's quick enough, like you gonna stab him, I might try to just bring you back or something. Okay? But I don't know. But those are the only two people that I can even fathom of thinking of even considering to eat shit. Everybody else, they'll fucking die. Even my siblings. I'm sorry. Thug it out. I'm not eating shit. So for her to say this shit, it's almost like I don't know. Like, I don't know. So I really think that as we like talk about it and think about it, that Azriel Curry needs to have that sit your ass down award, because she's seeming a little commercial.
She's clouting a lot now.
Yes, like clout chasing.
And the fact that somebody was, and that's some shit I would never tell nobody.
That's what I was saying too. Like, until if the video come out, I'm gonna probably say that ain't me. Okay, you know what I'm saying? That's another thing. I'm like, what is that? What's that mean? Like, I was.
First of all, he done enough shit to you when you ain't got to tell nobody you ain't shit.
Yes, like exactly.
I ain't tell nobody that.
Yeah, like if they weren't trying to use that shit video, I wouldn't know. I would.
First of all, the courts wouldn't even have that, because I wouldn't even tell nobody.
I would tie that shit up. Like, let me get that so I can destroy it.
I wouldn't say it. Nobody would be taping me. I would never mention that.
Right, exactly.
That would not ever come out to anybody.
Right, yeah.
That's nasty.
Yes, that's a liberty-bibbity moment. Like, no, get the fuck up out of here. Yeah, so
yeah.
Azriel Curry,
sit your ass down.
Have several seats.
All right, y'all, it's time for the chopping block. Last week we did girl groups.
Yes.
This week we're doing guy groups.
Okay, come on, hit me with them.
Boys to Men.
Okay.
Drew Hill.
Okay.
Jodeci.
Okay.
112.
Okay,
so you gotta think. Boys and Men got I'll Make Love to You.
Okay.
They got Motown Philly.
Yes.
They got Bending Knees, Water Runs Dry. They got End of the Road. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. You know, Boys and Men, man.
They got a catalog.
Da-da. Okay.
Okay.
So then you got Drew Hill.
Okay, hit me with
My
some
song,
Hill.
Drew Hill, would be
Beauty is her name.
Girl,
That's-
Beauty.
Yes, okay. Girl, that is my skating song. Like when I was going through this phase where I like to go skating, I was really like on this phase. I wanted to be like a hood skater. And girl, when they play that song, that's a slow skate. And all the good skaters would get on the floor and skate backwards. And I used to be like, oh, I want me a man that skate backwards. So I got to think about that. Okay.
Right, they got Beauty, they got These Are the Times, they got Tell Me.
Yes.
You got Sleeping in My Bed.
Yes.
You know, that's Drew Hill.
Okay.
All right, so then we got Jodeci.
Jodeci, okay.
Fiendin',
Ooh.
Forever My Lady.
Ooh.
Come and Talk to Me.
Oh,
Come on now.
Okay, come on with it. And
Come on,
112.
my Jodeci is gotta get on up.
Ow.
That's my shit.
Okay.
That's my Jodeci
Okay.
ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
Okay, so then we got 112.
Okay.
Cupid,
Okay.
Only You,
Okay.
Peaches and Cream,
Okay.
like those, and Only You remix with Biggie on
Right,
there.
okay,
Like,
okay.
Come on now, so
Okay, so out of that.
and then wait a minute, 112 had that We Can Do It Anywhere.
Okay.
Boom, 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 boom.
Okay, I'm gonna say that after you going down the catalog, I'm gonna say that the groups that gave me the most feeling was Boyz II Men, Drew Hill, and Jodeci.
Right.
They gave me the most. Like I like their songs, but they songs I got some
They got
feeling
some in
behind.
your heart.
Yes,
You got some memories.
Yes, I do. And 112, I like them songs, but I ain't got no emotional connection to
Right,
any
right,
of their
right,
112 songs
right.
like that. Even though when I used to hang at this bar called the House of Love 112, Jesus, the Notorious. I used to be looking like feels good.
Oh, I
Yeah.
need to know.
So yeah, but even though,
Hey!
but yeah, I can live without that. So
Okay.
yes, I would say 112.
That hurts.
Okay,
That hurts.
I'm sorry, but
That hurts.
yes.
But I agree.
Okay. Okay.
Because I had a crush on Wanye, so Boys and Men ain't going
Yes,
nowhere.
no.
Wanye was my boo.
Like Brandy, yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Drew Hill, Drew Hill was my childhood.
Okay, and Cisco came from Drew Hill, so if we erase Drew Hill, we gotta erase Cisco.
And you not
Unleash the Dragon.
Unleash the Dragon.
Okay,
That
okay.
is my ish. Y'all is gonna make me unleash the dragon. Y'all
okay.
can't. That ain't going nowhere. And like I said, Jodeci ain't going nowhere.
Okay,
Jodeci
so-
is legends.
Yes.
They're not leaving.
So,
So,
yeah, 112.
sorry, 112.
Sorry.
We love you.
Oh.
All right, so now it's time for the relationship portion of our show.
Yes.
Okay, so lately there has been this beef going on in the YouTube community.
Okay.
And the beef has been about trans women
Colin.
and the black trans women and gay black men calling heterosexual
Sexual black women.
biologically cisgendered women fish.
Yes, or cis, S-U-S.
Well, they say cis like cisgender. That's what it is. It's cisgender. But so they call us cis women, or they
fish.
call us fish.
Okay.
So it's been about this term fish that we haven't really liked the term fish.
Right.
And
Last
it's-
week we were doing our show,
Right.
and this other dude that does he does a
He does a
blog talk
podcast,
and
but he
a blog
does-
talk
yeah,
radio
yeah.
show, which we were going to be starting soon.
Yeah.
He was talking about it, and like our show actually was paused because I tried to go live and get my 2 cents, but it didn't happen. But so girl.
So they were talking about this fish thing, and a lot of trans were calling in and talking about it and saying how, it's not
derogatory
offensive
and all that.
they
Yeah,
use
but
it
they
in a
not real
positive-
women though. Yeah. So yeah, we ain't gonna even go there.
So it started with this transgendered lady T.S. Madison, who's famous for doing the Queen's Supreme Court.
With My Neck, My Back,
With
Kaya.
Kaya.
And then they fell out.
It was a Queen's Court with Kaya. Now it's the Queen's Supreme Court because they fell out.
Yes.
But T.S. Madison was in like the car doing like a live video on YouTube with her friend, and they was talking about the young lady in Indianapolis that got murdered for trying to out
we
these
talked
download
about,
dudes. Right.
yes.
And in the video, T.S. Madison kept calling the young lady fish.
Right.
So there was this young YouTube blogger named Nick at Night. She did a video where she just said that she didn't like the term fish. She was supposed to comment on the video about the Indianapolis lady in T.S. Madison's comments, but all she kept hearing T.S. Madison say was fish, and it kind of offended her.
Right.
So she did a video, quick little video saying, she just didn't like that. She don't like being referred to as fish. That's kind of offensive. She ain't feeling that. So then T.S. Madison does an interview with Tasha K, who was another YouTuber, and Storm Monroe, and they mentioned Nick at Night, and in a kind of shady kind of way. And then Nick at Night came back and did a video when she saw that video and she cried out of frustration. You know, sometimes when you get so mad, you cry. And it's just been going back and forth. A whole bunch of YouTubers been talking. A whole bunch of like radio shows, podcasters been talking about this whole fish thing. I've seen posts on Instagram, on Snapchat, on Facebook. Everybody talking about this fish thing. So I wanted to weigh in about it. So this is the thing. This is how I feel. Because I understand that some trans women feel like, they said that fish has been in the community for a while. They've been saying it for a really long time. Amongst they say it's like gay lingo. And it can be a good thing. Because it's like, oh, you look real fish today. Meaning you kind of look feminine. You look cute. Like, you know, like a real girl type of thing. And it's easy to say it's a compliment when you weren't born with the vagina. And the reason why I say born with the vagina is because when you're born with it, it works a certain kind of way. Yeah. Our vaginas do several things that, you know, if you don't have one, you don't understand. You don't know the pains and the process of it. Right. We get discharged. We get yeast infections. Yeah, we get menstrual cycles. You can have yeast infections for cotton being wrong, using the wrong soap. Your pH balance ain't off and on. Right. It already produces. Or
you could go have a sex. It could be the best sex of your life, but you and old dude don't mix, and then you can get something called bacterial vaginitis. Yes. Which smells like hot fish in a fucking on a platter. Okay. So let's just be real.
Right.
Okay.
So the term fish for us is saying that your odor smells like fish. You have a fishy scent. Just like when some people say, oh, that's kind of fishy. That's not a good thing. That's shady. That's shaky. It's never been a good thing.
It's not a good connotation behind it.
If you're a cisgendered woman, if you were born a woman, and someone says something about fish to you, instantly you think they're talking about your vagina. Right. And they're trying to be funny.
Derogatory.
So we gonna definitely have our guard up and be defensive, like, no, bitch, my stuff don't smell like no fish. Like, we gonna instantly have, you know what I mean?
Like fish? That's what I'm gonna say. Like, who the fuck is you talking to?
Right.
Okay.
So we don't like that. And a lot of women have come out and said we don't like it, right?
Right. And then they defend it. So that's just like if we was to say, like, this is straight talk. We call them F boy.
The F word.
Yes.
Or you could call them sissy.
Yes.
Or whatever. And they say that stuff is derogatory, is offensive.
But we can be like, this straight talk.
That's straight talk. That's how we talk in the straight, that's straight slang.
Yes.
And y'all get over it.
Yes.
That's not fair. That's not nice. So I feel like if you want to receive respect, you need to give it. You can't tell us to respect your feelings on one end and say fuck our feelings. That's not
right. We better get better.
Yeah.
And then why can't we just be called a freaking woman? That's what we are. Women. We were born women. Now, if you want to say I identify as a woman, that's totally different as being a woman. Okay, so I just feel like, call me what I was born as.
Yeah, because I was seeing that they was calling it was weird because somebody said they called trans women girls, like the girls, and they called the straight women, the born women fish. And it was like, wait a minute, now how y'all girls and we fish? That don't even make it right. We don't like fish.
Yes,
I mean, if y'all want to come up with a cuter name for us, then fine. But fish ain't gonna work.
Just call me by my name that my mama. If your mama call you Cassius, I'm call you Cassius. Okay. So I just feel like that's like the whole thing of it.
It was a lot. I mean, seriously, I was watching I was at work and I was just listening to it at work because I like to do like data stuff. So I like to just listen to stuff. And I was listening to all these conversations, people calling in, just all these conversations. And it came up with this thing that a lot of, so they're saying that it's a competition between cisgender women and trans women because they feel like it's a competition because they like straight women or cisgender women feel like trans women are coming in and it's a competition. So this is the thing, because I was talking to my husband about this because I was like, I don't feel like I'm in competition. You know what I'm saying?
Either.
But this is the thing. If you are a T-girl, which is also what they call trans, I think that's a cute name for them, T-girls. I like that. That's cute. Y'all T-girls. Hopefully that's not offensive because I don't know. But I was like, if they are T-girls and they go on with the process of surgery and they get everything done. Me and my dad was talking about this too because some women, you know, because he said he think he would be able to tell. And I said, no, but sometimes you don't.
No, when he having sex with her, if you had to...
Well, I mean, if it gets that far. But I mean, initially, just from looking at them, some of these girls is bad.
Yes, they are.
And I was like, you might know because they're too damn perfect. Because all women, we don't be trying to be that perfect.
Right,
I said, I do feel like, in a sense, it is a competition because a lot of cisgender women now are into makeup, and your makeup gotta be immaculate.
But see, that's another thing that I feel like as a makeup artist. I feel like if you beat that hard that you kind of like, you can't tell, I feel like that's a problem. I'm not a makeup artist that like beating my people like that.
Right, but some people do.
Like that,
now,
right?
There are some
TV.
women that are into makeup so much now that they beating it so hard that you can't tell. They little
right, and now I feel like that was Jocelyn's problem
exactly.
the first season.
Yeah.
We couldn't tell. She looked like a lady boy.
Right.
And I feel like that, yeah.
So I was like, I might be able to see a little bit of competition, but this is the thing. If you are a T-girl and you have the surgery, right? Mm-hmm. And then you're a woman now. You become a woman. You got breasts, you have a vagina now.
So is that hold on, let me say this. Is that the definition of a woman?
No,
if you
that's
got
what I'm saying. Let me
and a
finish.
vagina.
Let me finish. If you have surgery, right? I mean, you got hair, you wear your hair, you wear your makeup, your lashes, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
You wear dresses, you wear heels, whatever.
Okay.
And now you have breasts, and you don't have a penis anymore. You have a vagina, and you meet men, and you tell men that you're a girl. You're not telling them
the truth.
You're a T-girl.
Okay.
You're telling them I'm a woman, right?
Okay. And if they fall for that,
now you are competition, because if you come into a straight man that is not into men, that is not bisexual, he wants a woman, you're approaching him as a woman. You're telling him you're
lying.
a woman. Right. But he's believing it, and now you are my competition, and I don't think that's fair. So I was like, ooh, maybe it is a little competition, because in their mind they are women.
Okay.
So this is how we got to the whole the relationship part of it, because I feel like even though you identify as a woman, even though you've had this surgery, you should be honest up front.
There you go.
You should be honest up front. I'm a T-girl. Yes, I'm a woman now. I have all the surgery. I am a girl, but I was born, a boy. Okay. I feel like you should be honest. And
yes.
Just like I feel like women should be able to choose if they want to be with the bisexual man or not.
Right.
Men should be able to choose if they want a natural born woman.
Okay, and I'm gonna say this.
That wasn't.
Okay, so here's the thing. Now, I told you that my son had a friend that was in a situation, a young lady. It wasn't like a boy becoming a girl, but because of this situation, I started watching that show, I Am Jazz. Mm-hmm. And I learned that they get these things called beta blockers, which stops them from forming whatever they're going to be. If it's a boy, it stops the testosterone, and it doesn't, like their pineal gland doesn't grow, and they don't get facial hair. And if it's a female, they blocks the estrogen, they don't grow breasts and different things like that. They don't get periods, different things like that. Okay, so on this show, I Am Jazz, he is ready to go get bottom surgery. And he goes to this specialist that does this. And the specialist breaks it all the way down. Basically, because of these beta blockers, his pineal gland didn't grow as big as maybe someone that didn't have those things. And because of that, he could not take and form the vagina because the skin and the shaft was not big enough. Okay, and I also learned that just because you get this designer vagina, whatever he wanted, if he did have the pineal gland was bigger and the shaft was bigger and it still cannot do the things that a woman's vagina could do, meaning it does not contract, it does not get wet. You still have to put things down there to make it. Okay. So there is no way for a woman that is born, let me finish, that is born a man, even if she does get the procedure and go down there and get the best looking aesthetically, it still will not function as a woman's vagina.
But if you don't tell a man and he's already stuck his penis inside of you,
right,
you're taking that choice from him.
No. But what I'm saying is,
regardless of if he like, damn, why ain't it wet? Or whatever. Yes, like, you done already
took it away.
Him.
Okay, so and that's crazy that you say that, because on the final episode of Growing Up Hip Hop, Tretch and Peppa's daughter, Egypt, is on the show. And on the show, she's dating this clown. And I'm using this word not loosely. He's actually a fucking clown. Yes. A Joker clown. Yes, named by the name of Sam. And they had their whole relationship's been controversial. Like, to me, it's proven that this dude basically seeked her out to as whatever opportunity he is, and for some reason Peppa and Tretch did too many drugs in the fucking 90s, and they're fucking just I don't know what the hell wrong with them. They want to they want to support their daughter so much they acting fucking blind.
Right.
But anyway, she got with this dude that obviously sought her out, and she's naive because she's like just now turning 21, and she been with this dude for a year. And basically, at their fucking engagement party, he decided to perform, which I was like, this is another reason why I think he's an opportunist.
Right.
He performs because, like, of course, she got this platform, and then as he performs, he sings this song and says that I'm not straight, but I'm not gay, but I'm not straight either, or some craziness, and basically told the whole crowd in America that he has had a situation that he's been with a transgender woman before. Okay, so everybody at this party is looking like, why did he choose to share this at this moment? And then Tretch has his little 5 seconds, like, I don't know if he losing money and he need to be in the, but he says, who's gonna judge you? Like, did this nigga lay down with a woman before or some shit that we don't know about? But anyway, he supports him, and then he goes on because everybody at the party, like the different people,
everybody was talking about that.
Yes, everybody.
That's natural.
And they had questions, and then so they asked her, like, well, as far as we could see, she her understanding, it was just one time, and it was like this person had tricked him, and he was like halfway in, not all the way, and then so he just said, okay, I'm about to go ahead. He seen balls, pretty much. And so they go to ask him, and he says, like, well, if I wasn't married, like, basically,
I'll be living my life.
Like, basically messing with me.
He would do it.
Yes,
yeah.
again. So, like, to say this is to say that this dude it's people out here.
But I'm totally okay with Sam saying he's interested in both women.
And he told her
women.
week 1. He did tell her week 1.
I'm not saying that Sam is wrong. I feel like Sam was a clown for other reasons.
Yes.
But I'm okay with that. I think he's confused because he doesn't want to just flat out say it.
He gay.
Like when you're like, I mean, how many times? I mean, we did it. How many times was it? How many times? You know what I mean? Like, just say it.
Yes.
Like, did you just have one experience with a trans, or was it multiple?
Okay,
and it was like,
he may not be totally honest with her. Okay, so we say that to say, if she was to tell him week 1 when he told her that he had this experience, I don't want to no longer see you, and I'm not judging you for this, but I just am not with it. Does that make her homophobic?
So that's the thing. I've learned about, like I said in this last week, I've listened to a whole bunch of conversations about this. Okay. And I've learned about the term biphobic. Okay. They say a lot they say a lot of African American cisgender women are biphobic. So what I did was I went to my Facebook, okay? And I started with men. Okay. I said, men, would you be open to dating a bisexual woman? Okay. Now, most of the men said yes. Okay. And most of the men said yes because they have a fantasy of being able to have a threesome with the woman. I'm like, what if she wasn't down for a threesome? What if she's bisexual, but she's not looking to have a threesome? She's just looking for a relationship with you or whatever. Right. And they're like, nah, they know. And I'm like, well, why not? Because this she don't. And I'm like, okay, see, you said yes because you're trying to hit it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like, I don't think that, in my opinion, I don't think it's biphobic to not want that. I just feel like men are they're just sexual and they're just being greedy. So then I asked the women. Okay. Women. I said, would you be okay or open to dating a bisexual man? Most of them said no. I think I got one girl that said yes. Everybody else was like, no, hell no. And the funny thing was, a few bisexual women said no. Okay. It wasn't just the cisgender straight women. It was bisexual women. If y'all ever listen to iCandy Radio, we had a late night with Latifah. Latifah is the freakiest of the freakiest freaks. Okay. Her show was always off the chain. She's a bisexual female. Right. And she's been with women and men, and but she said she ain't want no bisexual man. I was like, damn, Latifah, I thought she'd be the one to say yes.
And that's crazy because, like, we had a clip from Love is Blind last show, and we hadn't watched it as of yet. But since then, I binge watched. I haven't watched it yet. Watched the whole show, and I met the character that we took a clip from again in my mind, Carlton, which was the fella that we took a clip from on our last show, and they since then had the reunion, and on the reunion, he kind of he cried and he was over there looking. I
think he's an actor.
Yes, and pretty much he basically asked her to can they grow as this and that. Thank you, because I was like needing that, but I didn't want to like kill your vibe, okay? But anyway, yeah, so after like, you know, their conversation, he got up and re-gave her the ring, and I just still cannot, and it's not that I'm biphobic, but I just do not want to be with a man that has been with a man.
It's okay, because I think that the issue is when we hear phobic, we put a bad connotation on it, like it's something bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If biphobic means I don't want to date a dude that's bisexual, then I'm biphobic. You know what I mean? Like if that's how y'all gonna say that's what it means, then that's what it is. I'm not even a chick.
It's your preference, though.
I feel like it's a preference. I feel like I have a right to choose. Just like
I don't want to date a dude that don't take care of his kids. Does that make me a deadbeat phobic? Then yes, I am a deadbeat phobic. I do not want to be with a man that does not take care of his children.
But this is the thing. Does that make you know? Does that make a person that's homosexual? Does that make them straight phobic? You know what I'm saying? So like if you a dude and you a fine dude, and a female like, what's up? How you doing? And you like, nah, I'm gay. I don't do girls. Well, you straight phobic,
right?
Because
exactly.
you on that. You know what I mean? Like, is that the case? Because I'm like, I'm just not interested.
It's your preference,
and I know it's
and your choice.
And I understand. Like I'm trying to be as understanding and open, you know, to understanding everything as possible, because I do feel like in African American community,
this is a phobia.
And this is why a lot of gay men don't come out and they're not honest because they feel like they won't be accepted. Mm-hmm. And from my Facebook page, just posting it, a lot of women are not interested in dating a man that is bisexual.
And they all have their own reasons why. And it's not all because, I feel like, because Carlton brought this up in his explanation, that, you know, we think that they just all just sexually, what word did he use?
Some people said
said sexually.
Some people said it. If you look on my Facebook, you'll see a lot of people said they feel like
that they're sexually irresponsible.
No, not
and
even that. That's what he used, though.
They
might cheat with a man, or they might eventually want to get with a man. Okay. They might, after being with me for so long, be like, dang, I feel like I really want to, you know, this. I'm missing this.
Undecided, but that's an individual, I feel like.
But I am not interested in a man that has taken it
there.
Like, I don't want
with
that.
Another man.
Yeah, I just don't want to. Yeah. Just like I was explaining to somebody, I said I'm straight. I'm 100% straight. I haven't had any lesbian experiences with a woman. I have not ever, you know, done that. I'm not interested in doing that. Right. And I would like a man that is the same.
Yeah, me too.
You know,
I'm on that boat.
And it's not to be phobic. It's not to offend. It's not to exclude. It's just my preference. And I feel like I should be able to choose
and
what I want.
it's my
without
preference.
having to be lied to.
Right.
Because you scared of me saying no. Because I will say no.
Right. So
but I can be your best friend.
Everybody need a good Judy.
Yeah. So I don't know. So that's what I want to talk about, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. This show has gone totally over. It's a 2-hour show. Don't make no daggone sense.
But sometimes when I be listening to our shows, I be wanting to go this long anyway.
Okay. so
this is a Mocha show. It's month of March. Might get a couple of more like this. Okay?
Yes, it's her birthday.
It is. Okay.
So you guys have a great week. I hope you guys enjoy your week. Again, go check out www.icandypro.com for everything on my website. Go to Amazon and download Woman to Woman, 10 Ways We Sabotage Relationships. And
it's about to be prime time, so I'm gonna need you all to go check out Miss Mocha. I'm gonna have a website by the time we come back next Sunday.
So you can say what your website is.
Yes, so I can. But check me out on Instagram and Facebook for all your prom and like wedding needs, because like I feel like that's my lane. I've been saying that, but I'm gonna stick to that this year. That's my lane. Proms and weddings, like I love doing them. I love doing natural like beats and like that. So like, yeah, look me up.
Okay.
All righty.
We gotta go. We love y'all. We'll talk to y'all next week.
Deuces.
Hey guys, if you enjoy the show, be sure to stay in touch with Candi and Mocha on all of our social media platforms.
Miss Eye Candy and Makeup by Mocha on Instagram, the Julie Long Brooks on Instagram and Facebook, and Makeup by Mocha on Facebook as well. Or you can just follow our fan page, Two Hot Chicks, on Instagram and on Facebook, and see upcoming events, see upcoming shows, and everything that we have happening within Two Hot Chicks world, okay? Thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you next time.
We've all been there, down and out, heartbroken over a breakup, wondering where things went left. But have we ever really taken a step back and thought, damn, maybe it was my fault? Woman to Woman, 10 Ways We Sabotage Relationships by Julie Long Brooks forces us to self-reflect to see where we maybe went wrong. Have a laugh, shed a tear, and find some common ground talking woman to woman. Book available on Amazon or www.icandypro.com.